Guys, welcome back to Games Mania Doherty, and right now we are on to part 2 of the PS3 Complete Game Collection review, or Complete Game Collection series. So we're on to part 2 right now. So we will begin with the first game. So the first one we got right here is a game called Black Sight, and it's another first-person shooter game for PS3. So you got great cover art there with the blue and the black title right there. The company is made by Midway, or the company is Midway, I should say. So again, it's another kind of future. I think it's a futuristic first-person shooter game. Okay, you got amazing cover art. There's the back of the box. So you've only got one player. So it says here you got your nice images there as well, of course. Some secrets cannot be kept. Modern day fears collide with reality in small town America. Special forces. You get single button squad command. You get drive, shoot, or ride. So I think you can drive and stuff in this game as well. Fight for freedom. Play for either side of traditional or all new online modes. Okay. So again, graphics are amazing, as you can see there. It's another amazing first-person shooter game. The other one that I would kind of say it may have got its title from was Black on PS2. There's a game on PS2 called Black. We actually mentioned it in one of our PS2 game collection reviews in the past. So this is another one right here. It's called Black Sight, and the company, of course, is Midway. Again, it's great cover art. We don't have an instruction manual, but there's the disc, okay? And the release here is 2007. So one of the first on the PS3 when the PS3 was released. So there you have it, guys. Black Sight. And we're moving on to the next game in this video. So the next game we have here is a game called Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Okay, so it's kind of a zombie Red Dead game. So again, you got an amazing cover art with the zombie and the kind of pointing his pistol. The company is Rockstar Games. Again, it's amazing cover art. There's the back of the box. So it's kind of zombies. You're kind of fighting against zombies in kind of what you would call kind of the Red Dead, like what the same as the Red Dead Redemption scene. So you have the kind of desert scene where you're kind of cowboy in that kind of same cowboy atmosphere in the desert kind of. That would be the kind of the scenery anyway, where there's horses and all that kind of stuff. But there's you're fighting against zombies and stuff like that. So there's plenty of information there on the game. So across the vast western Fortner, a plunge is spreading. Okay, and undead to the end, it says there. The release year is 2010. I'm not going to read all of the information, but again, you have lots of instruction manual and stuff there. You have a map. I think there's a map there. And you have an instruction manual with all your game settings and stuff. I'm not going to go into it, but you have your game settings and you have controls and all that stuff, and there's your disc, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. Zombies and stuff. So Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, and it's worth checking out. It's worth playing if you've never played it. Also, you can do online gameplay as well. So there you have it, guys. Made by Rockstar Games. Release year I think it's 2010. Okay, Undead Nightmare, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. We're moving on to the next game, guys. So the next game is a classic, and it's another one from your racing series. So the next game we have is from your Need for Speed. So right here we got Need for Speed Shift. The release year is 2009, I believe. What kind of driver are you? And you get your races, control, compete. So you can your way and stamp race your way and stamp your mark on the world, define your style and build your unique driver profile. So you also have control, the raw power of aggressively tuned race cars. So again, the graphics are amazing in it as well. So you can only have one player, though there's not multiplayer. The PS3 I think was very bad in my opinion for having um, multiplayer in their games. PlayStation 2 was way better. The company is EA Games. Okay, the cover art is great. Again, the release year is 2009. It's another amazing car racing game. You have your instruction manual right there and your disc, of course, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The release year is 2009, like I said. Another one out of your Need for Speed series. Need for Speed Shift, fast car racing game. Classic. Okay, we're moving on to the next game. The next game we have right here, guys, is the 2010 FIFA World Cup, the South African World Cup game. So it has PlayStation Network. It has amazing cover art, as you can see right there. You can see all the different countries of the flags on the cover art. EA Sports is the game company. There's the back of the box right there, just to show you get some really nice colourful images. 1 or 2 player. So this one has 1 or 2 player, not like a lot of games on the PS3. Everyone can play in the 2010 FIFA World Cup. So yeah, so there you have. You can see that there's matches and stuff. So soccer. Everyone can. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Experience the biggest sporting events in the world. Okay. And it says featuring 199 national teams and 10 official FIFA World Cup stadiums. Okay, so that's a good bit of information there to give you about the game. Lead your country to glory online. Challenge fans across the globe in first ever full FIFA World Cup finals tournament. Okay, story of the finals and gives you more information there as well. I won't read all of it or we'll be here all day. The release year is 2010. Yep. And again, you have an instruction manual, all your game settings, credits, content about the game, and how to set up the game, and there's your disc. Okay. So another one by EA Sports. That's pretty much it, guys. 2010 FIFA World Cup, South African World Cup. Okay, so we're on to the last game on the first row of part 2, and we have it right here. So the next game we have is Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Okay, so there's a series of Uncharted games. I cleared this game. I loved this game. It was a fantastic game at its time. The release year is 2007. So it's kind of a treasure game. It's a kind of an adventure game. It's a third-person shooter game, okay? So you can see your character while you're playing the game. The graphics, well, again, graphics have come a long way, but it's a great game. I love the cover art. The cover art's really nice. I liked the story of the game where you're kind of fighting your way. I think at the end of the game, you're kind of on this, you're on this yacht or this ship that you have to kind of fight. You know, all the guys shooting at you and stuff at the end. It was tough, but I liked it. And I eventually cleared the game as well. But anyway, there's the disc. Okay, we don't have an instruction manual right here, but anyway, that's the disc. So a 400-year. I'll just read some of the information just to give you a little bit of information about the game. From the multi-million selling game studios, Naughty Dog. 400-year-old clue in Sir Francis Drake's coffin sets modern day fortune hunter. Okay, and it gives you plenty more information there on the game's campaign and what's up. So the release year is 2007. So again, it was one of the first games on the PS3. Okay, we are moving on to the next row of games, guys. That's it for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. We are on to the next row of games. So the next game we have is a classic. It's called Killzone II. Okay. Amazing cover art. So it's another one of your shooter games, and again, it's a third-person shooter game. I think it was a third-person shooter. A game that I did a lot of work on. I never cleared it. I never cleared the game fully, but I did play it a good bit. There is, I think, PlayStation online gameplay. But again, it's another one of your typical third-person shooter games. You can see by the images there. Face the fury of Helican. and some more information there, the usual. You've only got one player, and the release year of this one is 2009. And there's your disc. That's pretty much it. That's all you have. That's all I have to tell you about this game. It's called Killzone 2. And we're moving on to the next game. Okay guys, the next game that we have in this collection video is another classic rally game. This one's for the PlayStation 3 as well. So we have PlayStation Network on this. WRC FIFA World Rally Championship, okay? So the cover art is amazing. You can tell straight away it's got really, really nice cover art with the Citroen and the Ford. Okay, and there's the back of the box. 2010 official video game, it says there. And again, you get more great images there. Spectacular, epic, adrenaline fueled. Yeah. And you get up to one to four players in this game. Okay, and the release year is 2010. We'll take a look at the manual and the disc. Again, you've got lots of pages. It's a nice thick book as well. We're not going to go into it, but we have, you have your options, your how to set up the game, controls and all that. I think most of these games you can also use a steering wheel while playing them as well, which is really cool. If you get the steering wheel, you can do that with these rally games. Can be a nice experience. But anyway, there you have it, guys. WRC FIFA World Rally Championship. Okay. Once again, release year is 2010, I think. Okay, we're moving on to the next game. Okay, so the next game is a classic called The Club. Okay, and it's amazing cover art, with the white and the red and all that. I think the company is Sega. There's the back of the box, and I think you can select your characters, or your character in the game. You can get up to one to four players as well for this game. So it says here, kills earn scores. Scores bring success. Success means survival. So you can shoot to get kind of score, shoot to get points and stuff. And your characters are kind of gangsters. It's kind of a gangster kind of game. It kind of get a gangster feel while you play the game. So there's shooting. You're kind of like a gangster that shoots and stuff in the game. We'll just take a quick look on the inside. You have a nice heavy instruction book, and you have your disc there. It's a really nice game. Highly recommended if you're a fan of PS3 games in general. But it's another classic to try out. You got it there, The Club. Okay, and like I said, the release year is 2008, I think is the release year. Or 2007. It's either 2007 or 8. I'm not 100% sure which of those years it is. But we're going to move on to the next one anyway. The next game. So the next game we have in this collection video is Smackdown versus Raw 2010. Okay, by THQ. Amazing cover art. Okay, so another one of your famous wrestling games, WWE. You get great cover art. Some more images in the back there just to show you it's your world now. Your superstar, your moves, your story. So it says here, create and customize your WWE experience and share it with the WWE universe online. And it gives you creative tools, lots of different stuff you can do. Up to 1 to 4 players in the game, and you can also play online as well. So 2009 is the release year. Yeah, they were always a year before the year that they were titled. So that's it for Smackdown versus Raw 2010. Another one out of the series for your wrestling games. So the next game we have in the series, we're moving on, is another one of my favourite. I actually did a video up on my channel. There's a video that I did of the Midnight Club game series. I didn't have every single game in the series, but this is one that I did talk about. But we're doing an overall collection video right now. So this is Midnight Club Los Angeles. I have it right here. Of course, it's made by Rockstar Games. Cover art, amazing. So again, Midnight Club, you can basically drive around And until they got to the PS3 Midnight Club, which is Midnight Club Los Angeles, I think was the first one where you could kind of drive around without being on a race, and then you can drive to your races. Again, it has amazing graphics. It's set in LA, of course. Unfortunately, you can only get one player in the game. The company, of course, is Rockstar Games. The release year is 2008, and you have an instruction manual there and your disc as well. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Midnight Club Los Angeles car racing game with customizing your cars and stuff. Another favourite. So we're going to move on. That's it, guys. We're moving on to the next row of games now. So the next one we have is a classic, because the next one we have is from your Need for Speed series. So again, I have done a video many years ago on Need for Speed. I'll probably again do another update series on just talking about Need for Speed. But right here we got Need for Speed The Run, okay, by EA Games. It has netplay on it. So again, the graphics are a lot better than like the PS2 ones. So there's the back of the box. It looks quite basic. You don't have much images. Race for your life, okay? So you can get BMWs and stuff. You can get Audis and probably Porsches and all that. Unfortunately, one player again, like I said, PS3 were kind of getting taken away, multiplayer. Don't know why. I think online kind of took over. So that was kind of the way things were going. So the release year is 2011. Race from Golden Gate to the Empire State. And just some more information there. So it's called Need for Speed The Run. That's it. It's made by EA Games. And once again, that's the back. There's your disc. That's pretty much it, guys. Need for Speed The Run. Another car racing game. And we're moving on to the next game, guys. The next game in this collection video is a game called Dead Rising 2. Okay? So, again, the cover art is amazing. Company Capcom. You have your PlayStation Network right there. So again, this is like another kind of zombie fighting game. So you can see the images right there. Welcome to the Fortune City. And it gives you some more details about the game there. So it's kind of a zombie kind of fighting game with lots of blood and gore. It's another gory type of game. So we'll take a look on the inside. You have your disc and like a fairly heavy instruction manual, but not. Still, they were getting thin at this stage. But there's your disc and your instruction manual. The release year is 2010. Okay, there you have it. Dead Rising 2. We're moving on, guys, to the next game. And we have two classics coming up. But the first one that we're going to show you is another from one of our favourite series. It's one of the most popular globally, which is Call of Duty, because we got Call of Duty Black Ops right here, made by Activision. Okay, has PlayStation Network, of course, because Call of Duty is one of the biggest online gameplay for first-person shooter games when it comes to war games. So great cover art. There's the back. The best-selling PS3 franchise of all time returns. Okay, so again, they've made so many games out of the Call of Duty series. It's hard to keep up with them sometimes. So 1 to 4 players you can have. 3 unique modes for the ultimate entertainment package, it says there. The biggest game of 2010. Breathless and amazing. And you get great images there. The release year is... Can I see a release year? 2010, I think. So a lot of PS3 games are 2010. So there you have your instruction manual, all your settings and controls. And there's your disc. Okay. There you have it, guys. Call of Duty Black Ops 2010. Okay, so the next game, we're moving on. And the next game is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Okay. PlayStation Network also has. Activision is the company. Very basic cover art, but it's nice, you know. There's the back. You get, and you see the way that's done. It's done really nicely. So you have campaign, multiplayer, zombies. Okay. So again, the Black Ops were fantastic games for your zombies. Yeah, so there you have your instructions and your disc right there. And the release year was 2012 for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yeah, another amazing Call of Duty game, another amazing shooter game. Has zombies, multiplayer, campaign. So a great story in there too. You can have up to one to 4 players, as I was saying. But yeah, again, just another great Call of Duty game. Okay, so we're moving on, guys. So the next game that we have in the series is a classic. Excuse me. Because this game is Little Big Planet 2. Okay, and I know there's another one in the series, but we don't have it here. But you have it right here, Little Big Planet 2. Okay, great cover art. We got the Platinum Edition right here. You get your multiplayer. So Little Big Planet was kind of a strange it was a strange and unusual kind of idea that they would have. You could play as this kind of Teddy character in the game. Okay, and it's kind of a level based game. So it would be kind of like a modern version of your I suppose kind of like Ratchet and Clank, or maybe one of those type of games, or some of these other level select games where you collect coins or make your way through different barriers or whatever. So the whole world is creating games for you, and you get some images there. Play, share, create a whole new adventure packed with clever tools, quirky characters. So you get all that kind of stuff. You get 1 to 4 players. And I think the release year was 2011, I think. Yeah, once again, there's the cover art. And we'll quickly take a look at the disc. And there's your instructions. Little Big Planet 2. Classic game. And it's the last on that row. We're moving on to the final row of games in this game collection review. So the next one is another very, very popular title when the PlayStation 3 began. So the next one we have right here is Assassin's Creed. Okay, Ubisoft. Amazing cover art. Okay, and that's the back. So it's kind of an ancient kind of war game. Kind of warrior sword fighting game. So it's a sword fighting game on the based in the past. So when you had to fight and fight your opponent and all that. So you have lots of images there to give you some insight on the gameplay. So there's horses, there's sword fighting, battles and all that kind of stuff. You've only got 1 player. The release year, I believe, is 2007. And it says there, experience the power of the assassin. And there's some more information right there on the game. Plan your attacks, strike without mercy, and fight your way to escape. So, again, it's another great game. If you haven't played it, there is other ones in the series as well, I think. I'm not a big fan of the game, but I do recommend it as well. So, Assassin's Creed. Okay, so we're moving on to the next game. 2007 as well, I believe, was the release year of Assassin's Creed, the first Assassin's Creed. Okay, so we are moving on to the next game, like I said. The next game that we have here is Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, and it's another one by Ubisoft. Okay, so again, this is another kind of game which would be similar to your how would I say, Red Dead Revolver or Gun, another kind of Western cowboy game. So it has great cover art. There's the back. Don't mess with the McCalls. The Old West 1864. So it's based on past war. Okay, so you get your kind of pythons and shotguns and stuff like that. Only has 1 player in it. The release year is 2009, I believe. Just some more information there, just to show you. And there's the instruction manual, a few pages, and there's your disc. Okay, Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. 2009 was the release year, like I said. Okay, we're moving on. So the next game that we have, and we're getting close to the end now. So this one is another one on Tekken. So we got right here Tekken 6. and it says there essentials. So again, the cover art is amazing. You get PlayStation Network. So if you're into the kind of arcade fighting, Tekken is another really popular title in the gaming world. So amazing cover art. There's the back. So it's all kind of fast fighting and kick style fighting. So you get high definition graphics in 3D animation, more than 40 unique fighters and martial arts compete and battle online. So you get lots to do in this game. This is your fight, it says there, and some really, really great images just to show you. You get 1 to 2 players, and the release year was 2012, I think. I think it was 2012. And just quickly, we will have a look at there you have your instructions and your disc. Okay. There you have it. So we're moving on to the last 2 games of the complete game collection review for PS3. So here we have the next game, which is a very, very, very successful game, which has done remarkably well, of course, which has been released on so many platforms. Of course, if you haven't played it, I'm sure you probably have, most people. So you get PlayStation Network because it's GTA 5, okay? Right here we got the special edition of GTA 5, okay? Company is Rockstar Games, of course. As you know, we've talked about so many different GTA games, but right here we got Grand Theft Auto 5. And there you have some images on the back. So GTA 5, I mean, it was never one of my favourite out of the GTA series. I like it. I know that it's doing like the best out of all the GTAs. Like, I mean, God knows how long it's been since they've released a GTA game, and like people are always talking about when will GTA 6 be out and all that. But again, you can play as 3 different characters in the game. It's a third person game like every GTA game, but until they released it like on PS4, which I know we're not talking about that. You could do like a first person as well. But you can get helicopters, shoot. There's a story, missions. You have a house. There's drugs. There's all different stuff involved in the game, shooting, and it goes on and on and on. And again, I'm not going to open it because it'll take too long to put it all back. But you have your disc. You have instruction manual like every GTA game. You have your fold out poster or map, which is included in the game as well. But again, if you're a fan of GTA, it's definitely a highly recommended, successful game. Grand Theft Auto 5, okay, it's the latest GTA game that there is. The release year was 2013 originally, but of course it's been released on many different platforms, including PC and PS4 since. So we have it right here, the special edition Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS3. Okay, so we are moving on, guys, to the final game of this video. The last game we have is actually one of your top favorites, okay? So we have it right here, and it's unbelievable that this game is still being released because it's just been so many years. And of course, you can see that I'm holding right here Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PS3. Now, I have talked about it here and there in other videos and stuff, but again, I have it here. It's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, okay, the most successful game of all time, really, where you play as Carl Johnson, also known as CJ. You do hundreds and hundreds of missions in the game. Again, this is a higher resolution graphics than and better draw distance than the previous game. So it was originally released for the PlayStation 2 back in 2004, and it's been re-released in 2015. So made by Rockstar Games. There's the back of the box to show you. The images didn't change. They left most of the box art the same. You get 1 or 2 players. What else is there to add? 2015 it was the release year, and of course you have your poster and your instruction manual inside. We still got a receipt there. and there's your disc. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. GTA San Andreas for the PS3. We are pretty much finished with part 2 of the PS3 Complete Game Collection review. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, rate, hit the bell, comment, subscribe. Do leave a comment because I do respond to those comments. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.